What's good, Commanders fans? Just wanted to make a video about TJ Maguranyanga. I'll just call him TJM for now. 6'5", 235-pound rugby guy. Played defensive end. So in the beginning of the video, I'm going to show a quick clip. It's like a 20-second clip of him playing rugby where he runs somebody over, and then he makes a big tackle on somebody as well. So you do see the physicality there, the athleticism to him. I'm not going to say freak athlete or anything like that. Now, he did do 26 bench reps, which is pretty solid, but I didn't get to see. I was looking around to see if there was like a 40-yard dash time or a vertical leap, shuttle drill, cone drill, numbers like that, RAS score. They didn't have any of that because he didn't participate in the combine. But looking at some articles and stuff like that, he crushed the IPP Pro Day, which is the International Pathway Program. David Bada was a part of that program. FAL Bada was a part of that program. So we've seen some guys. Sammy Cereyas was a part of that program as well at the University of South Florida. And he had 3 workouts scheduled, but he did not get out of the first workout. That's how well he performed in the workout, that he was selected by the IPP program, which was initiated in 2017. Just reading the article here. In a search to identify exceptional talents worldwide. So now he's 22 years old now. So he's still relatively young. The 21-year-old was selected along with 13 others to train for 10 weeks at IMG Academy. They then had a pro day at South Florida. He crushed it and tested very well. So I'm trying to find some of his testing here. But yeah, look at the article. He made waves in France in the world of rugby. He earned a ton of international recognition for his performances in rugby sevens at the Africa men's sevens at Mauritius. Now, he also became the second Zimbabwean player to play in the NFL. The first was Nate Landman Salmon, whose father played international rugby for Zimbabwe, has been very solid for the Atlanta Falcons. So, so we need a defensive end. We're still going to draft a guy, whether it's Donovan E., Shamar Stewart, possibly Michael Williams, or James Pierce. Trying to think some other guys that I may be leaving out. Femi from UCLA. It might be in the 3rd, 4th round, or whatever, 5th round. We'll see. But if it's in the 1st round, it will be one of those guys that I just named. But yeah, he plays rugby. We talked about the tush push a lot, and they do a lot of the stuff that tush push does or entails. They do that in rugby. So he probably will not make the roster. He may make it next year. Who knows? Maybe he could have a heck of a training camp and a heck of a preseason and make the roster because Sammy Reyes made the roster. So I'm not going to rule this guy out. Like I said, David Bada, FL Bada made the roster. So who knows? He's got the size. You see the strength in the video. You see the athleticism. Of course, he's got to learn the game of football. But, we'll see. So Adam Peters has signed a bunch of guys like Dietrich Wise and some other guys, and now this guy to the defensive end spot. A lot of rotational guys, and from the draft, we're hoping that we can get a pass rush specialist to come in and put pressure on a quarterback. But it's an intriguing signing for sure. We'll see what this guy can do. But you look at some of the numbers from what he did in rugby, man. He represented the under 13 Craven Week in 2015. That was back when he was young. But yeah, he's done a lot of good things in his career, and you watch some of the tape, and he's got some shiftiness to him, like because you gotta do offense in rugby too. I don't know much about rugby, but you gotta run with the ball too, and he's done a lot of that too. He was also selected a captain in 2020 for the International Junior Sevens tournament in Namibia. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Namibia. So he did that too. So yeah, there's some things there for this guy, and we'll see what he does, man. But also, yeah, he played for the Golden Lions in the under 18 Craven Week from 2015 to 2020. I talked about that. He was selected as a team captain of the Golden Knights in 2020. He played in the under 16 Grand Como. He also represented his country for the under 18 sevens side of the Capricorn Group International Junior Sevens tournament. So there's a lot of good things that he's done for sure in his rugby career. So we'll see what happens with this guy. Just want to make a video and check in with you guys about that. They do have a top 30 visit scheduled with Ashton Gillette, who's an edge from Louisville. So I'm gonna look up some of his stuff and some of his numbers too. But yeah, that's about it. Like I said, I'll post the highlights in the video, and I'll post some of his highlights in the description as well. And once again, as always, Follow me on Twitter. The new Twitter is EasyEd2Flat, so I'll put that up on the screen. Make sure you guys check that out. But yeah, just from a roster standpoint, let me look at our new roster actually as well, just to see the defensive ends that we have on the roster right now. Because it's Dietrich Wise, Dorrance, Dietrich Wise, Dorrance, Jalen Holmes from Norfolk, backer defensive end. And then Cleveland Farrell, Jacob Martin, Javante John Baptiste. So looking at our lads, we're gonna, whoever the rookie we sign is gonna start. But looking at ourlads.com, they have Cleveland starting and Dorrance starting, which is true. I think Dietrich's gonna be the starter on the other side, to be honest. But we'll see. Jacob Martin is a backup. John Baptiste is a backup. Jalen Holmes is a backup. So we just don't have like a dominant pass rusher. That's just, yeah, we need one bad. We need somebody to put pressure on the quarterback. I know Joey Jr. can manufacture pressure. Frankie Louvu can get pressure, and Bobby Wagner can get pressure. But it would be ideal to have a defensive end that we know that we can hang our hat on and just rely on to get pressure. Last year, that was more of Dante Fowler. It wasn't much of a run stopper, but and then we'll see if this guy can come in and set the edge too. But you got to temper your expectations for a guy coming in off of not playing any organized football in his career. So. All right, you guys let me know what you guys think. Let's see if this works out. I'm intrigued to see him at training camp and hear about him and what he does. Does he get second team reps, third team reps? How does he do in the preseason? All right, guys, as always, Hails Commanders. Peace.